All right, guys, how's it going? This is Jay Cook from www.jcookmusic.com, and this is my first tutorial ever. Okay, so please bear with me. I'm going to show you two simple tips to remove or reduce some of that background noise in your recorded audio files. Okay, now this will help your overall performance. This will help the overall outcome and master of your music. This could even bump up the volume. If you want a nice loud song at the very end, this could even help that. Okay, so I'm going to be demonstrating this in Pro Tools 11. I'm sure you'll be able to implement these same functions in another DAW of your choosing or of your use. So you can follow along if you're using Pro Tools. Otherwise, you can even follow along if you're using Logic, whatever it might be. Now, tip number one. If you're not already doing this, you should probably be doing this. Start deleting some of the individual bits that you don't need. Okay, so say if you recorded something and you have a lot of separation between your vocals, delete the pieces that are in between because there's noise in there. There's things that you don't need. Okay, for example, this here could be this little highlighted area here. This could be something, and this is adding volume. This is adding noise to your recording. You don't want that. Get that out of there. You don't need that. Now this might be something. This might be an exaggerated S. It could be a T sound. It could be anything to enhance this word. So for example, let's play it back. And I've got her all the... So it's a breath, okay? If you don't want the breath, delete it. Get rid of it. Again, you can delete this. If you're not doing this particular way of reducing noise and taking things out, start doing that because it's a huge help, okay? Now, if you want to do this in Pro Tools, a quicker way, in a more fast, effective way, you can Control U, which goes to the strip silence function. Now, you might have this in your other DAW. I'm not sure. If you do, then by all means, implement it in your DAW as well. So again, that was Control U for the strip silence, or you can go to Edit and go to strip silence. But before you do that, you might actually want to select your audio file. Okay. Now, what this is doing is it's going to determine all the pieces that you want to keep and all the pieces you want to delete. So the things that are boxed off, it's going to keep. And all the pieces that are not boxed off, it's going to delete. So it's a huge help. Opposed to doing the first tip, you can do this one. It just does it all in one shot. Okay, so I'm just going to keep this setting. You can mess with the thresholds and the strip duration. It's all depend on your recording, depending on how many breaks you have in between your recordings. But yeah, so I'm just going to strip this away. You can either separate it, which will keep the files, but I don't want to do that, or you can extract it. I don't want to do that either. I just want to strip it and get rid of it. See, does the same thing the first one did. Instead, it's all in one bulk and it takes 2 seconds. So that's a huge one. Start using that one if you already don't. All right, tip number 2. Now, if you don't have this particular plugin, get it. 100%. Go on the Waves website, type in noise suppressor, NS1 noise suppressor, and buy that. It's an amazing plugin. I implement this into every mixing session. I throw it right on my vocal bus, and it takes away not only in between files, so not only what we were just deleting, but also behind the recording. It takes away any noise behind the recording. I'm going to play this unbypassed, and then I'm going to play it. Sorry, I'm going to play it bypassed, and I'm going to play it unbypassed. It could be something that I don't see. Okay, so you heard all that noise in the build up here. You can even hear some of the instrumental. Now, let's unbypass this. I have this at 4, so we can put this up to 4. You can put it at whatever it is that you need, okay? Whatever it is that how much noise you have is obviously dependent on how much you raise this, but it's only one knob. This is the gain reduction for that noise that you're removing. Now, obviously, you want as much as you want. However, this could affect your complete audio file depending on how high you have this. Now, I'm just going to do 4 because I think that'll work for me, but you'll hear a huge difference. It could be some... Now you heard nothing. Now let's play it back again, bypassed. Now play it unbypassed. It literally takes away everything imaginable as far as noise and just removes it. It's a simple, effective way. You throw it on your Vox bus, put it up to whatever you need, and it completely eliminates that noise. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you guys can implement these 2 tips into your workflow, and I will have another tutorial for you guys soon. Thank you, and take care.